but
that is what you're saying.
it could be. Or
Okay.
I heard doubt.
We are streaming, I believe.
Woo! So, as I push buttons and make things light up, welcome to Captain Reboot. And we are playing Tyranny. And we are in an interlude where several of the party members have wandered off to do things. And at the moment, they are in the Doom Vault, the hideout and stronghold and extra-dimensional space of the Red Wizards of Thay. They have a quest to make their way along the western edge of the Doom Vault to the north corner, there to discover a trapped djinn, Valandra's mother. Along the way, they have fought some cockatrices, fought some gorgons, fought some hookars, fought some oozes, killed an ooze master, negotiated with a red wizard of Thay, fought some sahagins, defeated a priestess, didn't quite save the sacrifice, but they saved another or so sacrifices after a dodgy moment with a shatter spell that kind of knocked a few down, then they stood back up again, but everybody looks fine. The party has finished mopping up the Sahagin threat and now find themselves in the bloody pool. So, I think about now, we've got the stream running, we've done the little recap. Let's roll credits intro thingy. And then when we come back, we'll pick up from there.
We ran the thing. You're all good.
Okay, we ran the thing. I'm all good. Cool. Yay. I'm good at this game.
I think there was a plug.
There is a plug. So one of our talented players does a thing. And person who does the thing, you're now on the spot. Tell us about your thing and where we might go to watch it and when.
I do a thing. I have a virtual theater troupe, and by that I mean I put on full-scale, highly professional productions within the MMO Final Fantasy XIV. It's called Stelazio Virtual Theater, and our debut production is going to be The Little Prince. That's going to be, oh god, next week. Oh boy, next week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's June 7th, 8th, and 9th at 7 p.m. Central, and Sunday at 2 p.m. Central. You can watch it in Final Fantasy XIV. We're in Diabolos. Otherwise, if you want to watch on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/Stelazio Virtual Theater. Stelazio, like from Final Fantasy IX.
And
Awesome.
I just linked it in Twitch there.
Is
Thanks.
there a cost to the show?
There is not.
You need to pre-order tickets?
Nope. You just show up.
What a deal.
It's amazing.
What a deal. That seems pretty cool.
That is an infinite return on your investment.
We have been working hard on it. We have like 2.5 hour rehearsals almost every day, except for the day that I do this. And that's been going on since like December. So yeah, we worked very hard. We also have a Discord, which I am linking.
Awesome. And I do want to say how much I appreciate you coming here to unprofessionally produce something with us. So there you go.
It's been a lot of fun.
So at the moment, the party has 10 or so liabilities hanging out around a rather large altar. Now, the party knows if they approach the altar, they get dumb. And certain party members got dumb. But everybody's feeling better now. The party has discovered a fancy dagger, a dagger of venom, a +1 magical item that can be triggered to coat the dagger with venom once per day. That venom will do 2d10 poison damage if a saving throw is not passed. They also discovered a key to activate the barriers in the predator pools that allows them to open any of the gateways within the predator pool area, which includes the doorways back to the ooze area or forward to the golem laboratory or way up north to the abyssal prisons where the ultimate goal awaits. So, party, what are we doing?
I think Dawn is probably going, because we're supposed to screw with the black gate things.
That is true.
He will attempt to screw with the black gate things.
Yes, please. I do need an Arcana check. Your DC is a 5, so don't do that.
I bet
He can't.
You know, you
Cannot.
say you can't, but
Yes, I know, but
all right, you're fine. You're like beep, boop, boop. Zoom. The gate has been hot wired.
I think we'd started damaging the pillar that seemed to be
the altar thing.
the altar. Yeah.
the
Does
altar
someone
of
wanna-
stupidity.
Yes.
Does someone want to shoot a couple arrows at it or something?
I mean, we could stand there and Eldritch. Well, he can't Eldritch blast it.
No.
That's it. Yeah. So.
So
he can't.
are we putting effort into destroying the altar?
I think we should.
Feel like
Okay.
that's
Dawn's
a good
like,
idea.
let's go. We're on
Okay.
a time crunch. I keep
So-
saying this.
Here's where we'll go. We'll figure 10 minutes worth of effort. You will destroy the altar to the point at which it's going to stop functioning. But that's 10 minutes of kind of being careful. Don't get too close. Also, don't shoot anything in a way where it's going to ricochet and kill one of your people you're trying to save. Are you going to spend those 10 minutes?
We've already put all this time and effort into it. We might as well finish the job.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can't just leave them standing here. Stupid.
I mean, that would be a terrible thing to do.
It also seems like a bad thing to just leave lying around.
Well, it's not easily movable.
If we can't move, then smash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Well,
wait, I'm
Just
smart
kinda
again.
like-
Excuse me.
Don is just gonna roll his eyes and sit down. 'Cause he is of no help here and doesn't want to be.
these all seem like good ideas. So, after a while, the altar is smashed. The folk that have been surrounding it don't seem like they're recovering, and as time passes, they've still just got that slack-jawed, distant-gazed look. It seems like they've spent a little too much time in the stupefying presence for it to recover quickly or naturally. You suspect a greater restoration would restore them to sanity, but in the meantime, they're just sort of cattle-like. If you shove them in a direction, they sort of keep ambling in that direction until they stop. They're not dangerous to themselves or others, but they're kind of unthinking.
I would help if I could, but I don't think an herbalism kit is gonna cut it.
Valandra will ask the arcane members of the party whether they think they can send them through the Black Gate and out of the Doom Vault without going ourselves. So Dawn or X.
Sure, you guys think you could manage that. Might be a little trickier than standard, and if you don't go ahead, you won't know if you succeed. But yeah, you're pretty confident.
Oh, what? Shove the dummies through the gate? Yeah. It'll be totally fine. Don't worry about it.
Dawn quietly wonders if they explode on the way out.
So I will need an Arcana check. The DC is a little bit higher, and you have committed to sending them through. So despite the roll, they're going to start walking.
I cast guidance.
Sure.
On
Who would like to
whoever's
roll
doing
the
check.
Fateful Arcana check?
No,
You want to do it?
Yeah. It's fine. We'll see if they explode. No. Like no percent chance of exploding. Don't worry about it. See, totally fine.
18.
18. Totally fine, you hope, as the last of them disappear into the Black Gate, and you see no response or blood spewing out the other side. So that's probably a positive. After a while, the Black Gate energy closes, and you're once more within the Doom Vault.
I was
Currently,
kind of not so much expecting, but like envisioning like that whole scenario from Galaxy Quest. And it exploded. But
it's fine. But we do now have the decision. Are we heading north? Are we heading north? Or are we heading north?
We should head the normal north and go this way.
Agreed.
Sure.
the north in the direction we're supposed to be northing in.
Yep. Sounds good to me.
Yeah, because the other two ones are in not the way we want to go. And since we have the key, we should go the other way.
Okay. You drop the barrier, you begin making your way forward. And as you do, you see a head break water right about here. Now,
What kind of head?
well, we're going to get to that. So, as it begins to surface, you're like, ugh, that is some rank-looking seaweed. And then you're like, no, that's some rank-looking hair. And then you're like, oh, that is rank-looking everything. As a hag slowly peers over the corner towards you. You can see her eyes light up as she inspects you, and you see the little bubbles start to form before she lifts her jawline just clear of the water to say, "Oh, welcome. Hi. You've done so well."
Oh boy.
The door we're going for is right here, right?
That is the door.
Yeah.
I mean, not that we should trust a hag, but
Shouldn't trust
if
anything in
she
here.
said that she's done well, maybe we can get some leniency? Possibly. I mean, I don't know what she said we're doing well with,
You
so
have such a hopeful little soul.
I
So
mean,
as
the wizard-
as quick glances are
so the
exchanged and
wizard
like,
want-
what are we gonna do? Who's saying what? Because a few pregnant moments have passed now.
So that door's locked, right?
Has anyone
don't know
tried
yet.
that door?
We haven't touched it yet.
Valandra will walk up and try it.
Hold up. Maybe I should. Can I use my what is it called? Bear with me here. Can I just use my mage hand on it, so we don't have to like go over there and see if I can use my mage hand to open the door, or does it count as a magical thing?
So your mage hand would be a spell. You would be invoking the mage hand. You could float your mage hand over and try and open the door.
You could also just have your sprite try and open the door because she is invisible right now.
Yeah, let's do that. Can I do that?
So you're
Sure.
not like visibly casting something.
Right. Yeah, let's do that.
Absolutely. So your sprite sort of bobs along and starts pulling at this massive stone door with its little sprite body, and it starts slowly creaking open. And the hag just sort of puts
Oh.
like really like it's insane that she could have dry, ashy elbows being submerged all the time, but she just rests these horribly nasty arms up on the thing, sort of rests her chin on her hands and watches you. The door creaks open slowly.
Like all the way?
Yep, opens up.
Like it was just that easy? Like it's open now?
It's open. It's a door. Door's open. I mean, these are well-designed doors. You opened a door.
Okay, well, can you go a little further and see what's going on over there?
So your pixie, you can
Sprite.
communicate mentally. Sorry, with your sprite. Excuse me. You can communicate mentally with your sprite, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So your sprite's like, oh hey, I see some stuff.
I mean, I think I can technically see what he sees.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
she has the voice of the Chain Master, so as long as they're on the same plane, it's not limited to 100 feet.
Sounds good. So Sprite gives some feedback. Okay, I see water. I see undead things, and then she echoes that visual to you, and you can kind of see what she sees.
What are those nasty looking things there?
So this fellow looking nasty over here seems to be your run-of-the-mill zombie. You know, flesh dangling off, kind of soggy and bloated looking. Been in the water a little too long. This fellow, though, however, is one of those dread warriors. You encountered one of those in the previous room. A little smarter, a little tougher, but not a supreme threat.
Great. All right. Can it see more if I go over here?
Sure can. As you start scouting, the DM is surprised because this party does not usually scout. You see more and more. And we'll go a little further here.
I mean, we don't usually have an invisible familiar, so.
I mean,
Edgar
you've got
has
Danger
scouted.
Mouse.
Danger Mouse scouted for 2 weeks without us.
There you go.
Technically.
So, several pools, several undead, some of which seem the more put together type, the semi-intelligent undead. You fought with some of the whites earlier, magic casters. These appear to be of those type.
All right. Well, I did my job. I'm gonna defer to what Valandra wants to do. I'm gonna just tell Valandra all what I've seen and then leave it up to her.
The sea hag just hanging out there.
She's just watching you at the moment. Especially Mord.
She likes you.
And actually Dawn too. Dawn, you're still a little roughed up looking, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sea Hag's like chest points of respect. She appreciates a well-uglified cat.
Well, his fur's... I think his, like, scars and stuff are healed by now, but his fur just needs to come back eventually.
I remember that, but I do seem to recall you taking a little bit of damage already.
Well, yeah.
This particular segment, so you know, it's patchy.
Well, his fur is going to take however long fur takes to grow back, which is probably a while.
Yeah. So she's just watching, waiting. You're all still standing on the doorstep, effectively.
I maybe have an idea, but I want to see if it's stupid or not first. Give me a second. Okay, never mind. Can't do it.
Okay. Hello.
What are we doing, guys?
Can you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Valandra will just ask her what she wants. And if she'll let us pass.
Oh! Yes, I'd be happy to let you pass. I just need to ask one teensy tiny favor. Those Sahagin, I heard you kill several of them. That was very nice. I need you to kill a few more.
Oh boy.
Just over yonder. If you just keep going, there's this horrible brute. This horrible brute. He's just a meanie. Worst of the worst. If you would, why are you all laughing at me? I'm a terrifying hag. What is this laughter? If you would just go over there and take care of him for me. Come on back here. You can go wherever you want. It's all up to you. It'll be fine. I feel like not as terrifying as some of my other hags. That's fine.
Sounds like a Punch and Judy doll.
They don't talk to me without someone doing it themselves, but okay.
I mean, if he's on the way, we'll probably fight him anyway, so sure.
She means the other direction.
She
one
does
with
The
mean
other oh, okay.
she
What
does mean the other
direction?
direction. She means back in, and she
way.
gestured back up to this area.
Oh boy.
So back
No.
up in yeah. So you would imagine up that little hallway to the north and east. In there.
Question for you, Casey. This right here, the water running in that, how large is that passage? Or
How large is this passage right here?
yeah.
About 3.5, 4 feet. A person could work their way up through it with a bit of effort and a bit of swim speed and the ability to breathe underwater.
Oh.
Okay.
Valandra could do it.
Oh yeah, no, Valandra. I mean, it would take a little effort on Valandra's part, probably a strength check or two, going against the grain, or against the flow of the water, and also burdened as she may be by arms and armor and such things.
Okay, so not really passable for the party.
Not easily, no. Possibly, but not easily.
Valandra will look back to see if other people have an opinion on fighting a sea hag or fighting more Sahagin.
She
I could
suddenly
always-
points to the direction she wants us to go and shakes her head. She's like, no. Time.
I mean, I do appreciate that she asked.
Yeah.
She didn't just attack us, which I appreciate.
I could always just send the ferry and see what it looks like. That won't cost much time. And might be less dangerous. We could find out that it's not really that bad. Maybe it's less bad than fighting her.
I mean, that's a fair point. I mean, the people in the next room aren't that dangerous, but a sea hag could potentially do a number on us and not allow us to finish this.
It's about anything we face could do a number on us and not allow us to finish this.
Right, but a sea hag is a single creature that can do that, as opposed to lots of smaller creatures.
Can I just send the ferry and then we'll have a conversation about it?
Yeah.
If that seems reasonable.
I mean, you can just make the ferry book it if you want.
Okay.
Dawn also wants to roll Arcana check about hags, I guess.
Sure.
See what he knows.
Good plan.
Seems reasonable.
Well,
I mean,
So-
it feels like if the people in the other room were less dangerous than the sea hag, then the sea hag would just be able to take care of it. So.
Well, maybe she's lazy. She's obviously crazy.
The 25 Arcana.
25 Arcana is a good Arcana. So, sea hags. Hags in general.
I was gonna say, do they work like normal ones? And
They work.
You suspect that there's more than just her in there.
They do work a bit like other hags. Everyone has the basic, power of 3. They watch that show on television at some point on the magic crystal balls, and they got the idea. So in 3s, magnificently dangerous. Individually, somewhat handleable. They are definitely creatures from the demonic planes. They thrive on misery and ugliness, and they like to consume souls. So, pretty safe to say evil. Magically gifted, fairly strong, very well attuned to their particular area, and this one does seem to be an aquatic hag, so you may want to stay out of the water.
With that check, would Dawn know whether they're more on the lawful bent or the chaotic bent? As in, what kind of plane they would originate from?
Well, yeah, and are they likely to keep their word?
Fae. So if it abides by Fae rules, it should have to keep its promise.
They are not Fae. No, I guess they are Fae.
Somebody says they're Fae.
Why are they Fae? Huh. That's the... sorry, I got a lore mismatch in my head. All right, we're going to go with it that says Fae, so it does say Fae. I'll figure out what I did wrong at some point. But anyway, sea hags. Very nasty. You know a bunch about them.
Unrelated question I forgot to ask while we're here. The Sahagin things we were fighting, are they considered humanoid?
The Sahagin?
Or or whatever we were
fish
fighting.
People.
The fish people.
Boy, you ask tricky questions at odd times.
I believe they are.
Sahagin are medium humanoids.
Okay. He has some blood of theirs now.
Okay. That is a thing that has happened. You would say that the sea hags, by nature, are unlawful. They are more of a chaotic bent. They enjoy death, destruction, and mayhem, and not following rules too much. The reason they only gather in groups of 3 is anything larger than that, and full-on war breaks out between them.
So there's no guarantee that if we go and kill the fish people in the other room that she'll keep her word and let us pass.
I mean, is there ever a guarantee? She seems honest.
Can I roll an insight check to back up that statement?
Sure, absolutely. Certainly may.
Damn it.
Seems honest.
Rolled a 3.
I mean, she presented herself to you in her really, really hideous form, and you are aware that they can disguise themselves. She is maintaining a distance, which is good because you don't want to get close to that.
Oh, guys, hold on a fucking second, all right? I was just looking at this map here, and she wants us to deal with this one thing here, right? And then she's gonna let us walk up here. Did I get that right, guys?
She's gonna let us go through this door without having to fight her. That's what she's gonna let us do.
No, no further though.
I mean, you could ask.
Hey, lady. Hey, how far up can you get us up this area?
Well, I think I could get you all the way up. All the way up. Oh. I think I could get you right next to the Spirit Naga. I don't like him either.
Oh, is he like a problem? Like if you removed him, would you be the boss around here?
Oh yes, it's promotion time, but we have to take care of that horrible brute. Horrible. bully. Just awful.
God damn it! Why do these things have to have A, B, and C, and D, and E, and F? Fucking.
I mean, if you want to go after him, I just let you go, but bad idea. Bad idea.
Is it? Why is it a bad idea?
Well, because I said so.
Well, that's convincing.
Thank you. I took philosophy. Correspondence course.
I'm so glad we had this
Oh
conversation.
god, a correspondence course.
Did you go to school?
I did.
So if we kill whatever's in that room that my fairy just peeked at, she's gonna give us safe passage through the whole area? Like, we're not gonna have to fight all those guys? Is that my understanding?
She will get you.
Or she's just not gonna fight us?
A little bit of both. She and the creatures she has dominion over will give you passage, which will get you, if you zoom out a ways, up to here. So in this room here, which you can't see the boundaries of, but I'm sort of making a big circle, so you might have figured out that there were circles involved. Am I on the right layer?
No, because I can't see anything.
I can't
How
see
about
anything.
how about now?
Yeah.
Yeah, all right. So there's a big circle here. You know that from your map. There's a circle here. There's a circle here, and a circle here, and then there's a big circle here. And she says she can get you up to this big circle. And then you'll have to deal with that spirit naga fella.
All right. I mean, if we believe her, that seems worth it.
Can I roll an insight check?
Sure.
Someone helping her that's sitting next to her.
Very believable. She
Not
has an
helpful at all.
she has an honest face.
Great.
Well, I don't know. I say we go for it. Because obviously she's super trustworthy.
100% honest all the time.
Does anyone object to that course of action?
Everyone looks at Dawn.
If she's being truthful, then it's worth the effort.
What's the
If
worst that's gonna
not-
happen? She's just gonna kill us and eat our souls? Like, oh, fucking hallelujah for me.
See, she'll put your soul in a little bag.
Hey, it's better
Even
than getting
better.
reconstituted. Done with that shit.
No one ever told you that you're kind of weird.
You know, I don't really remember. Oh, hold on. Wait, maybe if we spin the, and he tries to engage in conversation with you, and then just completely spaces out into like a prestidigitation of math on the wall.
So as that's going on, you are getting feedback from your sprite regarding the room. The room is circular. There are a number of doors on the walls, similar to the one entered through. There is a great pool of water, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 octagon of water. The water is coated in a silvery sheen, making it somewhat reflective. So you cannot see down into it, but 6 pillars rise up from it, about a foot or so above the water, making them level with the floor itself. So you've got the floor, about a foot drop, surface of the water, and then over to the pillars.
Like, can't see into it at all, or can only see into it a little? Like, if I go over there, can she see into it?
When she looks down at it, she just sees her reflection. Like a muted, twisted, oily-looking reflection.
Can she go stick a toe in the water?
Sure.
Well, more like a face, and take a little looky-loo.
Okay. Do me a solid and
Oh, boy.
roll me a stealth check for your sprite.
Invisibility gives advantage, I believe.
Invisibility does give advantage.
Stealth is plus. You got it. Okay.
Right, and
Slowly and carefully
wait.
sticks her face into it to take a look.
That does not match the statistics of the sprite that I have. I see the sprite having a +8 to stealth. +2.
did you roll from the sprite sheet or from your own?
I have a sprite sheet.
Yep, you have a sprite sheet.
Oh, God.
So that's all right. That's going to beat it anyway. That's going to beat it anyway.
So
I found it.
23 instead of 17.
Oh, actually, that one might not beat it. Hang on a moment. Oh yeah, you're fine.
Do you need me to re-roll anything, or are we good?
Nope, you're fine. You get your face below. She gets her face below the surface, sort of starts glancing around. You can see dark objects moving about in the water, swimming swiftly. Several of them are humanoid in shape. Others more fish or shark-like. You would say probably a half dozen to a dozen enemies move about in the water. One of them quite large.
That still seems like it wouldn't be as bad as going through all of the rest of those rooms and the hag. If we trust her, it seems like that's the thing to do.
Also, based on those 2 insight checks, I feel like we probably trust her to keep her word.
She seems honest.
Or at least the 2 of us.
Because we did so well on those.
Yep. So yeah, I'm for it.
Fine with me.
Sure.
Okay, Barry doesn't want to get stabbed.
This sounds like a good plan.
Sounds like a good plan. So if you would all please move yourselves over to that big circular room. No real trouble getting over in that direction. And what you find, the pool that takes up most of the circular chamber is filled with reflective water. Stone pillars rise from the bottom to break the surface. Sets of double doors are spaced evenly around the room's perimeter. Disturbances in that water surface indicate large creatures moving about underneath, but you're unable to pinpoint them.
Jessie, are you gonna come over?
Waverly and X lingering in the back.
What? Where did everybody go? I just finished my equation.
Matt
Wrong way, Waverly.
is some.
Sorry, I'm having some struggles with the map.
Oh, hang on. You have now teleported.
Thank you.
You got it.
It's a bit of a big map in the far left corner of.
It is a huge map, and I lost everybody and myself, and yes.
Everybody is there. Okie doke. So doors are before you. We'll assume for the moment the sprite has closed the doors to give you a little time to prep. There's not a lot of visible targets inside, so I don't think it'll be held action time so much as plan and then move. What all are you guys doing?
Does anyone want to drink a potion before we walk in there? I know that not everybody's at full health. Might be a good idea.
I'm pretty close. I'm okay.
I think I'll drink a potion just in case.
Huge windstorms just going through my area, so if I cut out, we'll see how it goes.
If it cuts out, we win.
Exactly. That's how that works. You just get to make up the rolls if I'm not here.
Seeing that Mord looks a bit rough, Valandra will cast Cure Wounds on him. So take 14.
And as we are making this prep, if you would be so kind as to roll yourselves onto the initiative order.
Ooh.
Why does it say sprite?
Because you used your sprite sheet.
Your
didn't.
sprite was the character that was highlighted when you clicked.
Ah.
So you must
Oh.
click yourself, and then there you go. See, even
Oh.
better.
I didn't want better.
That's all right. You can stall. So let's go ahead and click a couple of buttons on my side here. Gonna click that button. I'm gonna click. Gonna copy you so I don't lose you.
X is really excited to go first.
He just rushed over from finishing his equation and is just
He's-
ready to go.
He just speeds past everyone.
Super excited about everything. So let's go ahead and put some things in order. And X, you guys have had time to plan, so if X doesn't want to go first, you can pass. But what are you doing?
Like, sure as shit ain't open the door.
The door's already open, right?
The door has been opened, but it is currently closed. The sprite closed the door so you could do some planning.
Ah.
But it's just a matter of push. Pull, actually.
Valandra will have her glowing holy symbol uncovered.
Okay.
In case she has to go underwater.
Sounds good.
Yeah, X was planning on being more reactive than proactive and like trying to fix the situation instead of going first into, example, a giant room ooze. So pass.
I mean, it seems like that would be a thing. Meridia, are you going to be taking any initiative this round?
Nope. Absolutely not.
Mord, I feel like you might be our person.
I mean, I can certainly go in with a bang. Yeah. I'm not sure if. Well, maybe I can draw their ire. We planned, but we didn't actually plan how we were initiating this, correct?
Correct.
Correct. Also, welcome to Tyranny.
Yeah. Yep.
Hey,
Or
we
more,
gotta
kick the
cast
door
breath
down
of-
and
We had time
Yep.
to plan, and we did not plan.
Guys, the whole planning time frame. Did we want to cast water breathing?
Is that a thing that we
Yep.
can do?
That
Who could
might
do
be
that?
a good idea.
Yeah.
Because
So another, 10 minutes?
yep.
Doing that? Okay.
Because it takes him 10 minutes to cast that.
Yep.
Does that work for everyone?
drown.
It's up to 10 creatures, I believe. So
Oh.
Yep. Willing
for,
creatures.
Does
24 hours, so that's a really good thing to have in the predator pools anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Even my little fairy?
Even the little fairy.
3, 4, 5, 6,
Oh.
7, 8, 9. Yep.
In the bird.
that doesn't give a swim speed, though, correct?
No,
does
it's
not.
just
Okay. Okay.
All right. So drowning's not an
Well-
option. As 10 minutes pass, Mord tapping his foot, just waiting by the door.
During those 10 minutes, did we want water walk as well?
That
Or
might be
not?
a good idea because then we could have more area to move in, and they can't drag us under.
Valandra will at the same time ritually cast water walk, but will not cast it on herself.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sounds good.
Means is now you can't be pulled underwater at all. You will walk on water like it is stone.
Can you choose to go under it, or does it lock you out from it?
it locks you out.
It locks you out.
Oh, okay.
The spell must be dropped for you to go underwater.
I mean,
So was
like,
water breathing necessary?
Can my fairy not have it?
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna take the 10 minutes, we might as well, because it's gonna be 10 minutes for
like
anything.
anyone who doesn't want it, Valandra will just not cast it on them. But
I believe you can individually drop the water walk. You can choose to drop it on yourself.
No, I
you
think
have
it was
to drop it on everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you have allowed it to cast, it is maintained until it is dispelled.
So think about if you want it or not, and say so if you don't want it, I guess.
I don't think I'll have it, just in case I need to. We can't draw them out from underwater.
Okay.
I've done a lot of ways. Drowning is not going to be one of them. Fuck that.
So it sounds like I'm casting Water Walk on everyone but Valandra, Mord, and the Sprite.
Dawn is now eyeing X. It's like, what?
You and me should have a talk later. I could really use some help from you.
We'll use some help, all right.
So,
Any other planning, or are we good to just go in now?
Do we have any explosives or electricity to shoot into the water?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
We have a wand of lightning bolt. That actually seems like a pretty good opening number right there.
I can absolutely do that.
All right, that sounds like a plan. Mord's satisfied. He's gonna do his thing and be super cliche and kick down the door.
okay. Mord, if you would be so kind as to roll me a athletics check as you attempt to kick down the door. That's a pull door. Just throwing it out there.
A little fairy opened it.
I mean, pulling little fairy, pushing through.
maybe just open the door.
Okay. Okay.
Nope, I heard
if
it.
you're gonna make. Okay, fine. I'm gonna pull out my adamantine frickin' portable ram, and I'm gonna smash down the door.
I want to see this. I want to see this happen. With your advantage, do please.
And I
It also
believe
adds a
adamant-
+4. Portable ram adds a +4 to the athletics check.
Yes, please.
Adamantine, yeah.
Auto crits it.
Yep.
Auto crits the damage dealt, but a good attack roll will do you just fine.
Oh my
Yeah.
31!
Yeah.
god, door is no more.
So like the sprite's like, oh, it's just pull, and you're just like, boom, bang. Now, since the doors had to go anti their hinges, they not only went in, they blew their hinges out. So the doors are like, boom, there is no closing these doors, folks. They are very open. Mord,
Great.
you stand atop the defeated doors and do what?
I strike a pose as I still hold the portable ram, just like, yeah. No door's gonna stand in my way again.
Mhm.
Yeah, not again.
Then he starts putting it away and and just starting to get ready for combat. But that's his turn.
Got it.
So he'll be moving up past into the doorway.
Sounds
My
good.
fairy's literally just face palming.
Be in the doorway if we're gonna fire lightning. Move to the side.
Yeah, if you wanna, maybe one square to the side.
So as Mortis shooed off his door, like, yeah, you look good. Just get off the door now. Valandra, what are you up to?
Valandra will move to the other side and ready in action to Sacred Flame the first enemy she sees.
Sure. Dawn.
Well, is going to hold action to Eldritch Blast the first enemy that he sees after our lightning entry.
Sure can. Waverly.
Oh, is it my turn already?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sneak up to here. I like to ready in action.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm just gonna. I should just forget that. I should just zap the water, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the plan.
Okay.
That's our plan.
Waverly attacks the water.
All right. Right. Okay.
We've already had water that's scared of Waverly in the last dungeon.
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Let's zap that water.
Sure can. Please go ahead and expend a charge, or however many, and roll your lightning.
We found Waverly's nemesis.
Water. Water is my nemesis.
Water. The water does not make its dexterity saving throw.
I would hope not.
Okay. So some things happen. Shooting up out of the water, looking thoroughly surprised at the lack of control that their bodies have, several Sahagin, including a truly massive one, as well as 2 sharks. They don't appear to have taken damage from this effect. The pool's too large. The lightning bolt did not hit them squarely, but they were forced to the surface, and for the moment, that sheen that covered the pool has been destroyed. It is clear water. You can see fairly deep into it, but not quite to the bottom. Waverly, any other activity for you?
I think that's it.
Dawn is
And
great
hang on.
attitude.
So hang on. The monsters have appeared. The big guy is getting a sacred flame,
Yep.
and then I'm also going to need dexterity check. Did not pass. 15 points to him. I think I heard a Eldritch Blast was being held as well.
Yep, at the big guy.
At the big guy. Why does everybody pick on the big guy?
I wonder.
16 will hit. The 10 will not. 14 points of damage dealt there. Anything else for you?
Nay.
Nay. And I think that was all the helds.
I believe so.
Yep.
And Telaise, what are you up to?
Hey, do some measure. Oh, nice. Will move up a step, and she will. The big guy.
Wisdom saving throw. So close.
So far.
7 points of psychic damage, and he will have trouble on his next attack.
And she'll step back.
He's crying. Just a little inside. And that is going to bring up... Whoop, I should reveal you. Actually, they all go on the same 8, 8, and 6, so they all go back to back. So first come the sharks. Good old sharks. It's like, please come in the water. Then comes the Baron. And as he steps up out of the water, he smiles. Big old lamprey teeth.
Ooh.
Doesn't sound like a nice smile at all.
It's probably not. And I really want him to hit you with a shark, but instead, Mord, you've got 3 attacks coming at you. The first trident, you are missing hit points. The first trident is a standard attack. He will hit for 20 points of piercing damage. The following 2 are coming at advantage. A 19?
Yep.
For 9 more, and then he bites.
Ooh.
20 for 9 more.
Yep, that all happened.
Oh.
Following the Baron,
But there's a grin on his face.
the other Sahag rush forward.
That first attack should have been disadvantaged.
He has advantage because
It
he's missing hit points, so it's advantage and disadvantage, canceling out.
Yep.
Like a blood frenzy thing?
That is exactly like a blood frenzy thing. One might say it is a blood frenzy thing.
I just figured given their relationship with sharks, apparently.
They are all about the shark life. So as they rush forward, we then have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sahagin with advantage. 2 spear attacks. Mord. 4 spear attacks. Mord. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 22 and the 21 are probably going to hit for 9 points of damage.
Were they at advantage?
They
You
are
said?
at advantage, yes.
Yes.
They love
Yeah.
the smell of blood.
Um,
Then Mord, you've got 1 ranged spear coming at you, standard attack. Still going to tag you for 9.
Jesus.
Oh boy.
Okay.
And Mord, you've got 3 more spears coming at you. Standard attack. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I'm down to 1 hit point.
1 hit point.
Holy crap.
But
Oh my god.
Mord, the good news is you have survived the barrage. And X, what do you have for them?
Well, land shark? Are those land? Are they like at the edge of the pool? Are they like trying to kip up?
The sharks would very much like someone to step just a little closer. Like, just a smidge closer would be fantastic for them.
Yeah, no.
Just right. We do tricks. We're like dolphins of the sea.
They really are. It looks like there's like a wall and like some things for stuff to get placed around. Yeah. Yeah, that's gonna be a web.
I will say the web will not affect the shark. But other than that, I'm okay with that.
Okay, I would love to move my square, but apparently that can't happen. I'll try to delete it in a second, too. Oh, there we go. Maybe? That's great. But I will move it 1 more square down, I think. Yeah, because that's
Okay.
what I'll be able to see. Don't worry, Mord, we won't web you.
Ooh. And do me a favor and bring up that web text. I believe I need to roll some strength saving throws.
Boop, boop, boop.
I think it's dexterity first.
I think it's Dex.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's gonna be.
It's
gonna be Dex.
It is going to be Dex. The big fella doesn't look it, but he can dance. Oh.
He does not dance. It is 16.
No. 16. Dang nabbit. From left to right for the little guys. That's a whole lot of web.
You could just stay put. And just stop beating on the guy before he's angry. It's ridiculous.
I mean,
and then I'll stay
who
in.
does
this
that?
area, yeah.
All right. Meridia, it has come round to you. What have you got for us?
Big shock. We're gonna put the hex on the big guy and we're gonna blast him.
I mean,
You still have your hex.
yep.
Yeah.
Do not need to expend the spell slot. You can just move it about.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm moving it to the big guy and then I'm gonna blast him.
So
Sure.
he's restrained, right? So
And
Attack rolls
if I
at
remember correctly, the hex gives him disadvantage on strength checks.
She can choose strength.
Well, she did choose strength when she first cast it,
Oh, yep. Then sure can. Sure does.
which gives him disadvantage to break out of the web.
Awesome. Hey, look at that 1-2 punch.
Oh,
Ooh.
unfortunately, that is not a shot. That's a hit. That is a 18, 19 points a hit. Significant chunk. Meridia, anything else for you?
Nope.
You got it. Mord, you're having a day,
Mm.
buddy.
It's still a good day.
Actually, sorry.
Today's-
Point of order: the hex should be doubled as well. So if you want to roll the hex again.
Oh yeah, the hex didn't double. Please roll one more d6 for me.
A D6 and not like
Oh, you
just
can
click
just
the
hit
hex
it.
button.
Just click hex.
Yeah, just click hex.
Great.
Maybe next time roll the d6. Who knows?
It's one more. It's another point. That's fine.
I mean,
Brings
if
it
if
what
I if I
matters.
had that against Mord, Mord'd be dead right now.
Yep.
So
If you
Mord about
did.
that.
Yeah. 1 second. I got to check something quick.
Mm-hmm.
Do you maybe want to disengage and switch to your bow?
So yeah, the options were either disengage and switch to bow, or go all out and hope Valandra will heal him.
Take them all out in one swing.
Yep, I could totally do that, guys.
If you had Whelm.
No. If I had Whelm, very possibly. I do not, however.
We had our.
And I am not raging right now, so he is going to be thinking a little bit more. So I think he will disengage and, with a sigh, put away his adamantine portable ram and bring out his bow.
Sure. Go ahead and move to the distance you would prefer.
There.
You hear like a Aquan gurgle that you know, even though you don't speak Aquan, meant coward. Mord,
The sting
anything else?
is great, but not. But the edge was taken off by destroying the door, so
Fair enough.
it's not quite enough to do 1 damage. If that edge was there, he probably would have fallen unconscious. But no, he's still standing.
So then Valandra, I think.
Green flame blade against the guy in the way.
Sure.
Right there.
No.
All right. Do you have to? Let's see. Can I move down here? I can't tell if I can move around that corner there.
Oh, we'll say you can squeeze.
Okay. Are enemies able to squeeze between Waverly and I, or not?
I'll say no to that one.
Or actually, could they get past?
If
Valandra?
they're yes,
They could. Okay.
they could. So they could squeeze along that half wall there.
But they'd take an attack opportunity.
They would.
You're breaking up.
It's hard to do.
She'll send. Oh, actually, send a healing word at Mord.
Sounds good. Green from this cantrip. Healing words a bonus action. All good. And any additional movement? If not, then what is Dawn up to?
More Eldritch blasting.
More Eldritch blasting. Who we aiming?
Big guy.
Big guy.
I'm just not sure there's anywhere I can move that will help. But, what's with
It's
these
at
tens?
advantage.
You are at advantage. He is
Yep.
restrained.
Oh yeah.
So that was just the first one.
So that is the first one, and that is a hit, and that is a hit for 14.
Let's be the second one.
Second one is a
Cool.
hit for 6.
Blam.
He looks super bad. Like super duper almost like Mord level bad right now.
I'm
Dawn,
pretty bad right now, guys.
Dawn. Anything else for you?
Nope. He's just hanging out by the wall.
Waverly.
Okay. I should not be here. This is a bad place for me to be.
I agree.
If you want to do something that's close up, I can get you away from there if you don't want to waste your disengage.
No, I can use the disengage. That's not a problem. I was gonna stab and run back.
How many charges does the Wand of Lightning Bolt have?
It has 3 left.
3 left.
It
Until her long rest.
yeah, basically
No,
until
I understand.
dawn. It regains charges at dawn.
Yeah, but don't wands have a thing where, like, if you use all the charges, they might
Yeah.
break?
Yeah, if you use that last one, there's a chance it breaks. So,
You could get 3 of them.
okay. If
Those
you
3.
are you sure you don't want me to save it? Because I don't want to use that last
I'm-
charge. I don't
I'm,
like.
I'm not saying you should or shouldn't use it. I was just saying you can hit 3 of them if
I
you want
would-
to do that. Also, point of interest, I believe Web gives them disadvantage on their deck save.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
Like, do I want to save
up to
it?
you.
Use one, you'll have one left, because we won't ask you to use that last one.
Yeah, I want to save. I want to save it. I do.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries.
Let's see. I am going to stab somebody.
That's the big guy.
Stab the big guy? Okay. That sounds like a good plan. I'm gonna stab the big guy.
Add advantage, yes, please.
Oh.
Yeah, use the advantage. That's better.
And sneak attack.
And
With
sneak
sneak
attack.
Oh, I do have sneak
Yep.
attack on
'Cause
that.
at
Okay.
advantage.
Because you have advantage. Yep.
Right. There's some sneak attack for you.
My God!
Woof.
Yeah.
So yes, that Sahagin who was looking rather bad as it was, now looks quite dead.
All right.
Okay, Waverly.
Disengage and back away. Over here, where it's safer.
That's why she's Danger Mouse.
That is a thing.
I
As
like
Waverly takes a few steps back, Telaise, what do you got?
Step up. And one that's right next to Valandra. That's what I'm going to look at.
Mm-hmm. DC 16. Wisdom saving throw. Oh yeah. He's all on it. And that is a no damage for him.
All right, and then I'm going to use Mantle of Inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
Give out some temp hit points to folks.
Hit points are nice.
Hey, so definitely Mord.
Okay.
Who needs some?
How many people can you affect at this point?
4.
4 people.
5, I believe. Now that your charisma improved.
Oh God, yeah, I can do 5 because I'm because I've got my charisma's bonus plus 5. So everybody, everybody take 10 temporary hit points.
You got to leave one
there-
person out. One
there
person
are-
out.
There are
There's
6 of
you
us.
now.
Sorry.
Unless you don't.
Somebody has a white token and they blend in with the floor. And I was like, oh, that's 5. Okay, cool. I'll leave out Valandra because she looks like she's the healthiest.
Sounds good. Telaise, any other activity?
That'll be everything I got.
You got it. That brings up the sharks. They are under the water, so the web doesn't really affect them, but they do move so that they can have clear bites if the opportunity presents itself. Two of the Sahagin try and wrestle their way out of the nets. 1, 2, no. Why do you even try, little Sahagin?
One of them made it.
He is free. He makes his way out of the netting. The other Sahagin Gonna try the old drag the enemies away trick. Valandra, please beat a 3 with an athletics or an acrobatics check.
God.
I
Yep.
cannot fail.
Yeah, you say that, but I'll find a way. The other two can't really see around this web and instead just start hucking spears. 2 spears coming at Valandra. 1, 2, no. And then they start to retreat, splashing down into the water. This fella back here. Book. Rushes up next to Valandra. Valandra, you have full hit points, or are you off by any?
I am off by a little.
Off by a little. With advantage, it stabs. $21?
Nope.
Nope. X. This fight has become somewhat one-sided.
Just the way I like my fights, and I will Ray of Frost. Oh wow, Frost is probably really terrible here. But there's a web, and it's kind of in the way of half of them. So, I mean, why get rid of that? And I will Ray of Frost the one that's trapped.
Advantage, yes you may.
Please.
That is definitely a hit.
Ooh, sweet 6 damage.
6 points of frosty damage, and if he could move, he would be slowed. Anything else for you?
I know I'm good.
All right, Meridia, how about it?
I'll put the hex on this guy. Oh, is it
Okay.
not working?
I
This
saw it.
guy.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna blast him.
Do the blast. You do blast him, and you hex him, and that's 11 points of hexing and blast.
The Eldritch Blast is not doing the charisma damage again. It's 4 more than that.
Ah.
Fix it. I don't know why it's always Eldritch Blast. Actually, I think this time it was because her charisma score changed.
Gotcha. And then I think you get another bolt.
Yeah, I'll do it again. On the same guy.
Sure can. Another hit, another bit of damage, and that is the perfect amount.
Okay.
4.
And
Perfect
down
amount,
you
and
go. You got it. Meridia, any other activity or movement for you?
Nope.
You got it. Mord, how you doing back there?
I'm doing okay, I think. Just gonna take my time. I'm gonna shoot some arrows, practice my archery. I'm not the greatest, but I should probably learn a little bit. So at the one in the door.
Mm-hmm.
So that's, only 20 feet away.
Oh, that was close, but it hit. Both of them. See, you're doing fine. He is still standing, though. Mord, any other activity for you?
No, I think that's still going to be it.
You got it. Valandra, up to you.
Booming Blade.
That is a hit. That is 12 points of damage, and that is enough. Sahagin falls.
Move up to there.
You got it. Dawn.
I'm gonna shoot at this guy who's stuck.
Certainly may.
So that's advantage.
Advantage.
Okay. Blam, blam.
2 hits, 20 points of damage. He's not stuck anymore. He did. Dawn, anything else as we head to Waverly?
See, can't really see anybody else, so he's gonna have to move so we can see what's going on. That's not the right tool. Here we go. Actually, I think he'll hold for now because there's a whole bunch of people here,
Sure.
and there's no point in wiggling through if he's not going to do anything.
Got it. Waverly, what are you up to?
Okay. I want to sneak up to here, and I'm
Okay.
going to shoot an arrow at this guy right here because let's focus on the ones who can leave the water first.
Sure.
Do you want to try and hide first?
Yeah, okay. Let's try that.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll a sneak. No.
No.
Waverly, do you giggle while you sneak?
Apparently today I do.
Okay. And then a shot on the Sahagin, please. Wow.
Ignore the sneak damage, I guess. Unfortunately.
True. But still, that's a lot of damage. 15 points. The Sahagin looks a bit stunned as it does its Steve Martin impersonation. Waverly, anything else for you?
Let's take a step back.
You got it. Telaise.
All right. So Telaise reaches in to like a little side pouch, pulls out a potion, tears the cork out with her teeth by the back of his hair, pulls him back, and makes him drink the potion.
Mord, you are being force-fed a potion. Are you?
I'm
+2.
too unaware.
Okay.
Yeah. So 8. Okay.
Please
8.
heal
Yeah,
yourself.
I
for
was so
8.
focused practicing the archery that I didn't notice and was caught unaware despite my primal senses.
Smack and kiss on the cheek. I'm like, don't die.
There you go.
I'm
So
trying.
encouragement and imbibement. And anything else, Telaise?
No.
All right.
Because it's my whole action. I'm not moving anywhere.
With this, the Sahagin and the sharks abandon ship and begin diving down to the bottom of the pool, attempting to escape. Gonna send them out of sight for the moment.
I have a thought/question.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't say anything about needing to kill anything other than that big guy.
Nope.
That is true.
Yeah, I don't think we need any of these guys. So
Just loot the body and let's go.
Okay. Speaking of the body, the Baron, as he prefers to be addressed, is wearing some rather spanking fancy looking clothes. A suit of magically delicious leather armor. However, not cow. No. This is sharkskin and chitin. Rather neat looking.
What color is it?
It is sharkskin color, which I'm at a little bit of a loss
Usually
to
gray.
describe. Kind of a blue-gray, depends on which way you rub your hand up and down it.
Mm.
is that everything he has?
Everything noteworthy.
Okay.
There are a number of spears and tridents hung about, as well as other bits. Oh, and check that out. When you do roll him over, he does have the crown that matches the headdress from the other. Ivory, coral, leather, and gold, worth another 500 gold pieces.
That with us.
I'll also grab one of the tridents.
Sure can. So that leaves you with a number of doors available to you, or you could return to your hag friend.
I'm for returning to the hag, unless
Yeah,
someone.
let's try to go with that.
We could do that, and if you wanted, I could scout a door or 2 or 3 with the fairy while we do that.
Okay, so I will do a little spoilerific work here. As you begin scouting the individual doors, you find out first a broom closet, and second a broom closet, and third a broom closet, and fourth a broom closet, and fifth a broom closet, and sixth a broom closet, and seventh a broom closet, and then one more broom closet, And then, oh, hey, thank God, a hallway.
Mop closet.
Could be a mop closet.
Why so many closets?
Trident closet.
And the door to the northwest
And the
to
door
the south.
to the northwest, not a broom closet. It is, in fact, a secret passage.
Secret tunnel.
Secrets!
To where?
Could
And
go
why?
anywhere.
Can
What's
I
the hard-
know?
Well, somebody-
Can we know?
Well, you
Can
could
we know?
you could go down it, and as you go down it, you're like, oh, hey, this passage goes places.
What kind of places?
Like, could go maybe all the way back around to your hag friend.
Oh, great. Okay. Well, what about this one?
What about that one? That one goes over to a white barrier, and that white barrier indicates the entrance to another area. And referencing your handy dandy Doom Vault map, you realize this must lead to the Golem Laboratories.
Is the one on the south a broom closet?
One on the south, also a broom closet.
Okay.
Is there anything in the broom closets?
Brooms, lots of brooms.
Why are there brooms? This place is wet.
So
Yet
many
no
brooms.
place to sweep.
They should at least be mops.
Who needs this many brooms?
Okay, so a long time ago, this was actually the study area and library of a powerful mage. However, he had an apprentice mouse who got a little frisky, and then all of a sudden...
Oh!
So that's why this is all filled up with water. They never show you that part at the end of the cartoon, but there you go.
I'm surprised it's not like hangers and dressers for more fancy shark skin clothing.
I mean, it's all wetware, so they keep that underwater, in the pool. I don't know.
Okay, let's go back to the hag.
So as you come back towards your hag friend, he's like, "Oh, you've done so well. I could hear the fight from here. It was wonderful. Did you have a good time? Wasn't he the worst? Just the worst." Whoa! As you move closer,
No,
she actually starts to drift back. Okay.
I was just moving through the walls to get there quicker. I wasn't actually getting that close.
She sort of paddles about. As you start to move a little bit closer, she does sort of swim backwards, and she does this by sort of just taking a little bit of a deep breath. Her chest puffs out, and she sort of splashes backward, and you realize, yeah, didn't need to see that.
Don't need to be here. Don't go here. On X, you coming?
What's Mord's health right now?
Oh,
37.
Can I use a
And
healer
10
I'm doing
kit
okay.
on
hit
him?
points. Oh,
I'm
you
sorry. Yeah, 37 and 10 temporary hit points.
I don't really know how to use a healer's kit on him, but I want to.
Do you have the healer's kit?
She
Feet.
She does have the healer feat. Yeah.
Okay, sure.
So you it's not a check. You just roll the 1d6 plus 4 plus hit dice. So 1d6 plus 12.
Do I just type it like that?
Yep.
That? Oh, I have
Oh.
to
Slash
roll
R.
first.
Slash R. And we'll just remember that Mord cannot get that again until after we take a rest.
Ooh, Mord gains 16. Well healed.
Yay!
Those botanical skills coming in handy.
I've never received this much attention in my life. Oh,
so many people.
things are all turning up more ever since that door.
Oh, that's what you were saying, yeah.
By the way, how
See?
long do those temporary hit points last?
Until a short rest.
Yep.
Okay, so it's not ever going to go away until they... Yeah, okay.
They will go away the next time.
When I take
Next
damage.
10 hit points of damage, those go first.
Yeah, no, I understand that. But they won't go away just by us wandering and faffing about.
Nope.
We can faff all we like.
As long as we don't rest. Okay,
we
but
rest,
we're
Ration's back, and I can just do it again.
but we're back with the hag.
Sure.
One could say that. Oh, did you have a good time?
It wasn't too bad.
Can
He's
someone just
dead.
throw her the dang crown and get her
No, we're keeping the damn thing.
to prove that? No, I mean just like show it to her. We don't need to give it to her. I think she just maybe needs some proof that we did it.
Can that? There's this moment where Telaise was like, okay, opens up the bag of holding, crowns. We tiara. Got it, crowns. Here you go. And then
You did just wonderfully. So, I have a password for you. Now pay attention. Giggly poop butt poop giggly.
how old are you, Casey? Jesus.
You know, it's funny, but you guys disintegrated pretty quickly into laughter on that one.
Yeah, let's make sure to write that down. It's very important.
I got it. That's fine.
Nice. Yep. I mean, I wasn't being serious, but great.
Hi, I am 5 years old. I don't see the problem.
Yes, do recite that when you see the Kuatoa.
The what?
The what now?
Kuatoa? Fish folk. Big head, little feet. Crazy.
And the undead in the other room?
Oh, they're just darlings. Just ignore them, they'll ignore you.
Okay, thank you. And Valandra starts to walk into the other room.
Hey, lady, I got a little proposition. If you don't like this Naga thing, right?
Yes.
Well, then why don't you come help and you can overthrow and you can be the master of this domain.
Oh no, there's strict rules. There's no direct interference. We just have to act intermediary.
Oh, you act as an intermediary? Well then, I don't remember much about the Nagas. Could you give me the long, the short, and the everything?
Oh yes, I'd love to talk at length in this voice. It's just so good for me.
That sounds delightful. If you could do the entire history, that'd be great.
That would just be so wonderful. So Nagas. Nagas are intelligent serpents, quite large. And spirit Nagas, she explains, are even worse. Imagine, if you would, a giant snake with a people face. Then give it a bad attitude, and there you go.
Sad. No booping snoots.
That is very sad.
That does sound pretty sad. Is there any I can't do any more crazy X voice either. Is there anything that we need to be aware of? I mean, you can't interfere directly. I would feel that this is indirect.
So many things to be aware of. Yes, this Naga is, well, he has a pet dragon turtle, yes.
Valandra, did you leave that room? You might want to come back over here and listen to this little bit here. Or everybody left. Okay, well, I guess I'll just play Double Runner.
Oh yes, no, it's fine. It's just Mr. Snappy.
Names the Doom Vault.
Like controlled by, or like the kind of pet that you put a fence up in your yard that says "Beware of dog."
He's trying. He does try so hard. He believes he can tame the beast. The waters have that power. They make everything so pliable.
Okay. Pet dragon turtle. X trying to rack his brain for that one too. We'll probably just go back to the party for that. Doesn't want to make this poor hag talk all day.
All day. So as you make your way through some areas, the room with the undead carvings along the arch-roofed hall show scenes of demons and humanoids engaged in debauchery. 5 pits cut into the floor filled with glowing water. South of these pools, on a rough wall, is a contact stone. The Dread Warrior and Wights and Zombies ignore you. As you reach the door to the north, you open it to reveal several fish folk moving about. They glance at you expectantly.
Giggly poop butt poop giggly.
Oh, giggly poop giggly. Oh. And they go into a religious fervor, all dancing about as you name their patron. The room, they are crazy folk. Beneath walls set with relief carvings of humanoid couples romantically entwined, the bottom of a slimy, dimly lit, luminous pool is shrouded in shadow. Trenches from the pool flow into a 1-foot diameter tube in the wall. An enormous globe of blue liquid is suspended in the air to the west. But, possibly more distractingly, fish folk are dancing about. The exit to the north remains clear. There is a white barrier in the way, but you've got the key to that, don't you?
We do.
Hey, what's that in the water?
Those black
What?
gates.
What
I'm not
is
going
that?
in there.
Yeah, it is a black gate in the water. Look at that.
What's the Arcana check needed to activate it? 5? Do you need to be trained in Arcana?
I mean, you got to roll a 5.
Okay.
Have guidance on yourself before you dive in.
Yeah, that's Valandra will cast guidance and dive into the water if the fish people don't stop her.
Oh no, they're all about it.
She will attempt to activate that black gate.
Sure.
Jesus.
You activate the heck out of that black gate. And can I ask you for a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw?
Oh.
You may.
Easy peasy. Oh, you're fine.
Yep.
Come on up out of the water. You're like, yeah. Everything's coming up moored. Exit to the north awaits. I will need an Arcana check to lower the barrier. DC only of 5. Who could go wrong there?
Valandra will let someone who actually, has Arcana do that. There we go.
As it falls, you can see ahead of you the floor of this swelteringly hot chamber, and its pool are spread with a fine layer of shattered bones. Faint illumination from a pair of low burning braziers reveal piles of animal skulls set around the edges of the water. You can see things moving about in that pool, but they all remain low, able to hear the celebration coming from the room you're leaving behind. You make your way across pig and humanoid bones. And to a doorway.
All right, down there, Jessie.
Yeah.
So this next room is the
Nope, you've got one more to go before you reach the end of your protection.
Oh, okay, cool.
But as this door opens that you stand before, you are hit full force with the stench of death and decay. The pool at the center of the chamber is a blackened sea of floating corpses. 3 enormous globes of blue liquid are suspended in the air to the east. West a set of double doors. North, one of the passages.
That doesn't. Why?
Just a big pool of dead bodies.
No, I don't like that.
Could be loot.
We're not here for loot.
I don't know that I consider a big pile of dead bodies loot.
Could
Even Waverly, come on.
be.
Um,
So,
do we
there
have a
are-
preference for? Sorry.
I was going to say, there are 2 passages leading to the next area room, west or east.
I could scout.
It takes us more directly according to the map, but we have a thing that we should mess with here.
Oh, that's true.
As we're walking, X will regurgitate all that he talked to the hag about this upcoming Naga thing, and its pet dragon turtle.
Yes.
If the sprite wants to scout in this room, the sprite could try and activate the black gate.
Does it go based on my arcana?
It would go based on the sprite's
on-
arcana.
It's Arcana. Valandra will cast guidance before it goes in,
Okay.
so it's got a pretty good chance.
I don't super know how to do that.
Intelligence? As I doubt the sprite has arcana. On the nose!
Well, plus guidance. So
You got it. The sprite activates the gate and then drifts back to you, leaving you with a decision.
did the sprite see anything in the pool there?
In the chamber.
Also, are we? Does our protection go to this room as well?
I don't know that you got detail on that one.
Okay, let's just
But-
go north then.
So far, nothing's troubled you.
Anyone particularly want to go the west route?
Not in particular.
Okay.
So, gonna make me open up the big area, huh? Boop. Alrighty. Gigantic steel bolts have been driven into the stone floor of this immense area, attached to heavy chains. These trail down into the water, a vast pool situated between the curving northern and southern staircases that lead up to double doors. 2 enormous globes of blue liquid are suspended in the air to the east.
So we can only see this half?
You can only see this half at the moment. There are doors up
Okay.
there. So you don't see him, but you know he's up there.
Like, is this
Is
a
this
full
like
wall?
a wall or a ledge?
That is a
Yeah.
wall. Yes, that is a wall.
I mean, we know he's up there, but we don't know that the prisoners are up there.
Well, you hear some screaming,
Mm.
bone crunching, blood
Oh.
spurting. The screaming stops. The next screaming starts.
I mean, I hate to say this when we went and saved all the other people, but like, do we have to? Like, can we just keep going?
Sure.
As long as something doesn't happen.
We should
Something will
really-
probably happen, but can we try to just keep going?
We should really.
I mean,
save
it did
them.
go so well when we
Yeah.
tried to save the other people. They're totally fine now, right?
Yeah, we should. No, we should save these ones too. Absolutely.
Yeah, Valandra's not walking past when there's obviously people being killed.
Yeah, fair enough.
Are we
You
going to take
hear-
the stairs, or we're going to go back the other way?
So as
I
you
feel
guys
like
debate, you
back
hear
the other
Wilhelm
way is
scream.
probably the smarter.
Might it behoove us to do a pincer type attack? Because there's like multiple doors to what is very apparently the same room.
Yeah, but there's apparently a dragon turtle in this room,
Oh right, dragon turtle.
which is probably
Well-
better not to fight if we don't have to. So
What?
And technically, we could go around the dragon turtle, maybe.
Go around
maybe,
the
but once it,
dragon
yeah.
And then, like, if we go fight the Naga, we might be able to get around it going this way.
Yeah.
Why won't you?
So Valandra's gonna start going up this way.
That seems prudent.
You know.
Don.
Arcana check to open the gate.
Sure can.
I mean, does anyone have anything before she opens this door? Because unless they tell her to stop, she's
Waverly,
about to.
let Waverly queue up.
Sorry, I'm coming.
Uh-huh.
It's like, oh yeah, I have to pay attention to the map. That would help.
Do people want to ready attacks for when she opens the door?
Eldritch Blast is
I will ready
Move, yeah.
I can ready an arrow.
something. Yeah, I'm just trying to think of what.
I'll send everyone else is moving up. I'm sorry, I can't help you. Nothing I have will reach.
No, I'll
How
move
cute.
up. I'm just trying to think if I'm going to ready a dash or if I'm going to ready an attack.
Noob question. So can I, like, if I'm gonna ready a blast, can I ready a move my hex and then blast?
You cannot.
I figured as much.
You can do one or the other, pretty much. So just ready a blast.
Yeah, I'll ready a
Essentially.
blast.
I'm going to ready a dash, I think.
Ready an arrow.
Okay. If everyone would please take a moment, add themselves to the initiative order.
That's more like it.
Ooh,
That
that's some good initiative roll in there.
whoa, amazing.
There's my cleric initiative.
Dawn.
Man, those commoners.
They are in it to win it.
They're
Or to not lose
still
it.
not fast.
You know, turtles are slow, but not as
But
slow
not
as
as
clerics.
slow as Valandra.
Raised by a turtle, were you? So, Meridia, I get to ask you what you are doing first.
Was Valandra opening the door?
Yeah, I believe everyone was readying actions
Okay.
until Valandra opened the door.
So Meridia has a readied action. Telaise has a readied action. Commoners don't know anything. Mord has a readied
to
action.
dash. Yep.
X has a readied action.
I mean, hypothetically, it would be a Ray of Frost, but my hopes aren't high for the range on that bad boy.
Sure. Spirit Naga. Dawn.
Eldritch Blasts.
Waverly.
Held action.
And Valandra.
Open the door.
The door opens.
Barrage.
All right. Things begin to happen. Since it basically happens in turn order, we'll just resolve it in turn order. So we're going to move Mr. Naga down here. And so we're going to move Mr. Naga. Yeah, that's good. So, Meridia,
We'll blast him.
you certainly may. $15 and a 23 are both going to hit. 15 and 19 are both going to hit. That is 23 points of damage. Well struck.
Yay.
Telaise, what do you got?
Short bow. Whoo!
Yeah.
Well shot. Let's see that happen.
Minimum damage though.
Well, still damage.
Every little bit counts, okay?
Yeah. No.
Commoners are down here. Get out of my way. Mord.
Yep. Taking a movement. So 35 feet.
Sure can. And
That's it.
Mord, if you would do me the kindness of rolling me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw.
God.
You're
Yeah.
fine!
Hey!
Nothing happened. What? Was something happening? Who knows? X.
So in the time that we had that brief conversation with Hag there, was... Oh, never mind. That's too short of a range too. Okay. I will move my stumpy legs 50 feet.
Buddha, 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 Buddha. Hey, X, you know what I like? I like wisdom saving throws. Could I have one, please?
Yeah, I'm really good at them, though. Session
I believe
inspiration?
you. Sure.
So do we
Nothing
actually
matters.
have session inspiration now?
Oh, yes, let's give you a session inspiration. It's been a while since I've done inspiration. I forgot to give that pondering. Everyone, please mark inspiration on their sheet, and they may use that. And we're going to make it more like segment inspiration, but you're almost through the predator pools. So there you go. X. How you doing, buddy? You have a problem. And that problem is disadvantage on all attacks against the Spirit Naga.
Oh, no.
I mean, it feels like more of a problem than it might be to some people. X, anything else on this turn?
No, but am I more like scared or more like fascinated?
More like fascinated.
Oh god, look, the Naga's so pretty!
It is. I mean, if you're into giant snakes with faces. Dawn.
It's like, he's absolutely lovely. Then shoots him in the face.
Wow. That's not how lovely works. Wait, where are you? Oh, you're oh, that's right. You've got like range and stuff.
I've got all the range.
That is 22 points of rangy damage. Dealt. Well struck. Dawn, anything else for you?
Nope. He likes to hang out far away from where things can hurt him.
Waverly. Waverly? Microphone? Mute.
Jessie, are you with us?
Danger Mouse.
Sorry.
Oh, no problem.
I'm going to... Not you. There, shoot an arrow.
Don't shoot at me.
No.
The indecision as to whether to shoot Mord or the Naga does not pay off, and you miss.
Apparently.
You're like, I could take him out. Waverly, anything else for you?
No, I guess that's my turn.
All right, that's going to bring up our Spirit Naga. Our Spirit Naga.
Well, no, this is still held actions, isn't it?
This was all held.
Oh, that was all held actions. Yes, you are correct.
So now I actually get to take my turn.
So no, because these were all held actions. So now we're
No,
back
but mine
in.
wasn't. I open the door.
You open the door.
Object interaction.
All these
I have a
held
turn.
actions took place. Oh yeah, you just did an object interaction. So yeah, go ahead and finish your turn. Sorry.
Okay. So I will move in here, presumably make a wisdom saving throw.
Yes, please.
Be fine.
Yep.
And I will cast Bless on Mord, myself, and Waverly.
Seems reasonable.
Aw, thank you.
That's a D4 to ability checks and saving throws.
To attacks and saving throws.
Attacks and saving throws, even better.
And that will be my turn.
Sure.
Lots of measuring going on.
Meridia.
For a total change of pace, I'm gonna move my hex to him and blast him.
You know, it feels like you've mastered this Warlock thing.
Right?
Yeah, it's real easy. I just do one thing and do one other thing. Studied many years to get this good at pressing 2 buttons.
I mean, you've mastered the first part of it. That's not bad on the second part either. Another 12.
How's he looking?
And with that, the giant snake falls.
What the
Jesus.
fuck?
I did it! Yeah!
I'm sorry, was this PG-13?
Nope, we are.
Oh, okay.
Or MA.
I killed it. I killed.
This is why I suggested everyone readying actions.
Mm-hmm.
High five for Meridia from Telaise.
A good ambush.
Aw, yeah.
Now, as you stand there and you start to soak it in, something that was mentioned to you in passing by the hag echoes back. Oh, and by the way, it'll come back to life in a day or two, so, you know, mortal enemy. But that's fine.
Day or two, don't care.
Day or two, don't care.
What's
Wait,
one
that-
more mortal enemy?
What's one more mortal enemy? Meridia, you've blasted the heck out of people. Anything else for you?
Can I go see what's up with those people?
Sure.
I didn't really measure that.
It's all right. Meridia, you might have to make me a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, but there's no more Spirit Naga, so it doesn't matter. Anything else?
What's going on with those people? Are they
What's-
like in a trance like the other people were before?
They do seem to be very trance-like, and the person sitting in pieces on the floor that seem to have been being consumed by the Naga seems to be very dead. These others would probably join them soon.
Okay, I mean, I'm good.
Sure. Can I have, one might say, an insight check from you, though?
Yeah. Once I find it again.
Yeah. Hide that stuff good.
Oh,
Ooh.
Yep,
that's not great.
absolutely. These folks, they're in a trance and they need to die. They are the worst. They are indoctrinated fools, possibly filled with magical energies that are going to explode. You may want to warn your friends to be on guard.
I don't think Meridia would think that we should kill people that aren't outright aggressive.
Seems fair.
I
Telaise.
protest this decision. Yeah.
We would all contest. We would wonder if she was okay. Well, I guess I will move up here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Are we still in combat?
We might be.
That's worrying.
Telaise, any other activity?
What? So they're in a trance?
They're in a trance. They do seem ensorcelled in some way.
Can we just do the same thing with them that we did with the other people that we saved?
Not if we're in combat turn order.
I mean, there's a giant dragon turtle on the other side of the wall.
They're on the turn order. So here's the thing. Telaise is gonna say, we could try and do that, but I'm not touching any of them in that water.
Seems reasonable.
That does sound reasonable.
Anything else for you at the moment, Telaise?
I did my full movement.
Okie doke. You know what the best part about being a DM is?
Mm.
Telling the literal truth and having no one believe you.
Well, I believed you, but Meridia wouldn't. Oh.
How did that one get all the way over there?
He's a sprinter. We were doing some approximating. Bing.
Oh no. Oh, that's about to be a bad touch.
No.
So, they all rush forward. They all leap towards you, all just wanting to hug on you and be near you and be very close. And you can feel that there's something very, very wrong with them. Mord, how do you react to this?
If I feel like there's something wrong with them, but they still just sort of feel like people, I think I'm going to try to punch out a few commoners and then leave them.
Sure.
Okay. You have proficiency, or all characters have proficiency with unarmed attacks, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Okay. I don't have that on my sheet, so I'm going to...
Also, you can make melee attacks non-lethal.
Okay.
Like hitting with the hilt as opposed to the
Yeah.
pointy end of things.
Sure. So I'll just... Yeah. I will use the pommel of my sword and just knock them over the head.
Okay. Give me an attack roll. Yeah, you don't. that one you do. You have one unconscious commoner. Mord, anything else for you? Mord, as you attempt to walk away, conscious commoner tries to hug on you. Please beat an 11 with your athletics or acrobatics. Or if you're raging, with advantage.
I am not, so no.
You win. So good. Minimal effort. Mord, anything else for you?
Nope. I think that's going to be it.
X, anything for you?
I'm not in the mood to be killing random people, but I'm also not in the mood to get hugged. I don't like it. They're close. Disengage and walk away.
Okay.
Walk away. I like that.
You start moving away. Dawn.
Gonna go to here, kind of like peek in at what's going on.
Sure.
Technically has a whip. Does a whip have reach? I don't remember.
Looking it up.
I think a whip's a martial weapon, though.
Yeah, he does not have proficiency in it.
Okay, it does
have reach.
It is finesse and reach, so you could use a whip, but you would be no proficiency bonus.
Yes. I actually have it set up properly. Look at that. From way back forever ago. He's gonna just try to snap at this one and knock him over. Nope.
No.
He's gonna stick to blowing things up.
Waverly, I think it is your go as the
Ooh.
commoners deftly evade the attacks of these highly skilled adventurers.
We're not used to dealing non-lethal damage, okay?
We
How do you do this?
mm,
The hugging thing is just so awkward.
let's see. I can run up to here, and I guess non-lethally kneecap them.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, sure, non-lethal. What?
Take them out of the knees.
I hit them in the knee, and now they're dead.
I mean, they used to be adventurers.
And then they took a mouse to the knee.
I mean, sometimes these things happen. So yes, another commoner. Waverly, anything else?
Wait, what one did we really just hit?
That one right there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep, that one. No, I think that's my. That is my turn.
From the room to the east, you hear chains rattle, water splish. Valandra.
Is there a check that I can make to figure out how to get rid of the influence on them if I think it's an influence?
In Arcana?
Arcana? Okay.
You're fairly certain Greater Restoration would remove any influences and restore people to their right mind. Dispelling magic you doubt would take effect. It might remove the magical influence, but it would not restore their sanity.
Okay. Was that an action?
We'll say that's pretty common knowledge for you, so that's more just a memory check for you.
Okay. I will just hit one with my mace.
Sure.
Non-lethally. So not booming blade or green flame blade. Yeah, I'll hit what? I don't know, that one. Boop. Oh, plus a D4, I guess, but that doesn't really.
There you go. Meridia.
I guess I won't blast it. I'll try and shoot it non-lethally, also in the knee, the one that's right in front of me.
Sure. You have disadvantage on the roll, but it's not a hard roll.
Do you have like a dagger or something, like a melee weapon?
Yeah,
you have
a dagger.
You have a dagger. You should use that. That would not be a disadvantage.
Okay, well, I'll do the thing that's not disadvantage then, I suppose.
Sure. 15 will hit. 6 will render unconscious. He drops.
I want to move a little.
Unconscious. This fellow up here is going to try and hug on you as you go by.
Couldn't she have gone through Telaise's space?
That's kind of what I was anticipating.
Oh, okay.
doing.
Yep. That's just fine. And Meridia, anything else?
No.
You got it. Telaise, how about it?
Shit. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Why is a spell?
Say it again.
Like a spell non-lethal.
Some of them? Which one?
Say a cantrip spell.
Would it be like a cantrip spell of like fiery death or
like a concussive force kind of thing?
I mean, as long as it's reasonably close to not destroying them instantly. You can't like do that with like a fireball. Sure. That seems like a stunner. Yeah, we'll go with that.
Asking for a friend.
Asking for a friend.
Alright, so these two guys are unconscious. I need to get the hell away from Meridia because she moved into my space that I was going to go into.
Oh, sorry about that.
It's okay. We're doing assassination classroom here. Clap stunner. Let's see it.
We'll move here. I can do that safely.
Uh-huh.
Non-lethal thunderclap.
Ooh.
3 fall unconscious. 1 remains standing, reeling, swaying back and forth, but conscious. Telaise, anything else?
That's all I can do.
All right. The commoners, those that remain conscious, all look at you. You can see in their eyes, they've obviously been ensorcelled, dominated, enchanted by this giant snake person. In fact, they've even taken on some of its mannerisms. You hear as they start exploding.
Oh.
Oh.
The
What?
unconscious ones too?
Including the unconscious ones.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Mord and Valandra, please roll me DC 15 dexterity saving throws.
At
How many?
advantage because of danger sense. but
Okie doke. Just one.
Just okay.
Just one.
Probably not. Oh, hey.
Hey, there you go. See that? You're both fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please
so did their
each take,
bodies like disappear or
please each take 7 points of damage. Telaise. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Please roll a DC 15 saving throw. It. Please take 8 points of damage. Waverly. DC 15 saving throw. You're all kinds of fine. You would take half damage, but I think you take no damage because you're a special rogue person.
I take no damage.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You got it.
I missed my little gap window there. I'm gonna abjuration shield towards Telaise.
Oh, okay.
You can Telaise. I've got 21 points of shielding.
Oh.
So
What
I don't
does that
know
mean?
How much does it? However much you took, my shield takes instead.
Oh, I only took 8.
Shrugging it off. X and Dawn, please roll DC 15 saving throws or take 2 points each.
Which saving throw? Dex?
Dex, please.
Dex,
DC
Dex,
15. X, you will take 2 points. Dawn, you will take 1 point. And then
There-
Meridia,
Like a reach on that?
10 feet. 10 foot
Okay.
reach. And then Meridia, you've got 4 near you. Please roll me a DC 15 saving throw.
Of which one?
DC 15 dexterity saving throw. Or take 12.
My token is missing.
So only take 6. Anyone
Where
who is
did you-
maintaining concentration on their spells, please make sure you roll your constitution checks.
Dawn, you're in the chamber with
Oh.
the hag.
What?
Dawn, I see your token in the chamber with the hag.
How did that happen?
Good job, John.
He dodged real well.
It's a good
Dimension
dodge.
door.
All right, get you back up here. And with that, all the creepers explode.
So yeah, with that 4 Constitution, your hex is gone, Meridia.
Ooh, hex is down. That leaves you in
That
a
was
rather large semicircular room.
that was unexpected.
You know, you say unexpected. But I told you what was going to happen.
So they just like exploded in body parts and blood spray and stuff?
It was magical explosion, so yes.
Okay.
Confetti.
Yep.
Glitter.
Can I go
like-
wash off in the pool?
Don't.
Yeah, sure.
That-
It's like Rip Torn went off in here.
Do we hear the dragon turtle moving in the other room?
Oh yeah.
Like, does it appear to be trying to get at us at all, or?
You're listening through really thick doors at the moment, so you just hear splashing and chains. At this point, I think you're fairly certain that everything is trying to get you. But that's fine. Let's see here. The Naga itself was wearing a platinum circlet set with sapphires and matching earrings, even though it doesn't have ears.
Ooh.
Who knows? It was carrying a glyph key. That glyph key is attuned to several zones and will allow you passage to the next area. Now, it's about 9:15, so I believe we're going to bring it to a close in this room. Since you do have people who can breathe water, and you do have someone checking out the pools to wash off, you will discover that at the bottom of the pool is a thing.
Oh no.
A thing?
A thing.
A thing.
A thing. And that thing appears to be a treasure chest.
Ooh.
However, passing over that treasure chest is an enormous, I'm going to say flipper. But you would imagine that in some way, these pools are connected to the one that you saw in the other room, even though the physics don't quite work out. And you suspect these are the ones that the people were swimming about in. You suspect diving down into these pools would take you into the pool where the dragon turtle guards a large treasure chest.
Want to take our short rest at this point?
Sure.
That seems
I'm
like
happy.
a good idea.
Now is as good a time as any.
Now could be a good time. So, securing yourselves in the room, making yourselves ready, putting yourselves on guard. I do need to ask, as an hour passes, for a fateful D20, we don't want to see a 17, 18, 19, or 20.
Yeah.
That is nice and low. Please take the benefits of a short rest. Spend hit dice to recover hit points. I believe our bard can provide a song of rest.
Really can.
Also, I can give maximum on hit dice as long as I don't nat one any of these.
Ooh.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, wait a
so
minute. I think actually that last one didn't work, so just a moment. I'll figure out who that failed to get. Actually, that would be X. So X spend them normally. Everyone else can max their hit dice that they want to spend, except for me.
You got it. So, do please recover spell slots. Please recover hit points as appropriate for a short rest. I believe Warlock
and
people.
Who is doing hit dice, you get an extra 1d6.
Sure do.
Okay, and temporary hit points went away.
Temporary hit points did go away.
Oh, that's tragic.
I get all my bardic inspiration back.
That is true.
And
One might say you are a font of inspiration.
And I have my channel divinities back. And I am exactly at max hit points after spending one hit.
All right. So, we will pick up next week with you probably wanting to head to the north. Now, that is going to take you through one last pool along with the Dragon Turtle chamber, and then you will be in the Abyssal Prisons where Valandra's mother is said to await.
I held on to almost all my spells.
I've still got a lot of them. Yeah.
Tooth and nail holding on to those spells.
I still have 2 rages.
I'm out of my lower spells, but my 3rd and 4th level, I've got most of them. For Dawn and Telaise there, you didn't have to roll hit dice. You get maximum.
Yeah, I know. I just couldn't remember what type of die I had.
Oh, gotcha.
Sometimes it's easier just to hit the button. All right, so I will tally up some XP and pass that out throughout the week. You have defeated a Spirit Naga. You have defeated a Sahuagin Baron. You have negotiated with a Sea Hag. You have watched a number of prisoners explode.
Dawn apparently really wants to be in that room with the hag. He's back over there again. What the hell?
Over here, but I see your token here.
He's here.
I'm gonna
I
go
don't
ahead and
see him.
Stop it for the night because it looks like we are at that good rap
I'm
point.
getting rid of one of them.
We are at that good night point. Thank you all. Good night.
Good night.
Hi guys.
Good night.